And now everybody, I'd like to bring to your attention what you don't hear. Doesn't that just sound so much better? So much quieter. And the check engine light is finally off at last because the oxygen sensors are no longer being horribly confused. Now I just have to deal with the noise this thing is making.
I've got a kit for that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I'll show you. Are you ready to rock and roll?
I think so. I'm really taking my chances here.
I'm gonna do a monster right.
Not with a 2.73 rear end, you're not. Alright, been a little while since we've seen this fella. And as you can see, it's just starting to take on that rusty patina. It's a little bit hot, so we better not touch it. Anyway, after all that exhaust work, what we're doing today is there's a seal at the back side of the wheel bearing that got a little bit nicked when we were last working on this car.
Huh?
And so to play it safe and avoid wheel bearing failure, I'm going to go ahead and replace that today.
Because it's the right thing to do. We always do the right thing around here.
You betcha. So now, while we've got the beast so conveniently up in the air right now, as you can see, let's take a look at that spiffy, nice new muffler that they put on there. That is a stainless steel muffler from Walker Exhaust Systems. Not the cheapest muffler I could get, but not the most expensive. But that did not solve all of the exhaust noise. There's the catalytic converter. What solved all the exhaust noise is up here, and the big brown piece of junk did this too. Of course, the exhaust systems on the 4.3 and the 5.7 are pretty much the same thing, because one of them's basically just got two cylinders lopped off of it. And as you can see here, there's a little gasket between these two flanges that fails, and that lets the exhaust leak out inappropriately. And on this engine, they were both bad, so they have both been replaced, and now this car is so nice and quiet. What do you suppose Keykeeper's doing over here? Looks like he's getting into trouble. Now, here's our new seal. This really doesn't look like very much, but this is what it'll look like before it actually goes into place. And here the Keykeeper is prying the old seal out. We really don't care too much if we damage it, because we're obviously going to be replacing it. And there you can see again the spindle and stuff that the wheel bearings actually ride on. Well, there's a look at the old seal, which is, shall we say, rather warm. And you can see kind of where it's been damaged right there. And here's the new one by comparison, just before the Keykeeper takes it from me.
Mine.
You know, I'm really not so sure I should trust the Keykeeper this much. I hope we're not going to have a little demolition derby here. Oh, nice. He ran over a little piece of tubing. Oh well. Supposedly he's taking it out for a test drive. Oh, my poor car. Alright, now it's time to go home, and this is what we call pulling a Yui. And there we have it. Yes, driving this car is just plain awesome. Now I got to get these electrical problems sorted out, and everything will be just lovely.